My boss docked my pay every time I had a personal item at my desk, so I made sure she lost everything. Diane instituted the clean desk policy on her first day as regional manager. No personal items whatsoever. No photos, no plants, no coffee mugs with designs. Clutter breeds inefficiency, she announced. This is a professional environment. She walked the floor 3 times daily with a clipboard, documenting violations. Each violation meant a $50 deduction from your next paycheck. I thought I could avoid it by being perfect. I brought nothing personal. Plain black pens, plain notebook, water bottle with no labels or stickers. Day 3, Diane stopped at my desk. Violation, she said, pointing at my computer mouse. That's a personal mouse. Company provides standard equipment only. I have carpal tunnel, I explained. My doctor recommended an ergonomic mouse. Then bring a doctor's note by end of day, or it's a violation. I brought the note. She read it and shook her head. Doctor's notes require 2 weeks advance approval. That's in the handbook. Violation logged. My next paycheck was $50 lighter. I started bringing the company mouse even though it made my wrist scream by noon. Week 2, another violation. Your sweater, Diane said. Company dress code specifies neutral colors only. That's burgundy. The handbook says business casual. This is a cardigan. Burgundy isn't neutral. Navy, black, gray, or beige only. Violation. Another $50 gone. I bought new clothes. Navy cardigan, gray slacks, black flats. Day 12, she stopped at my desk again. Your hair tie has a metal clasp. Jewelry is prohibited. It's not jewelry, it's holding my hair back. Metal accessories count as jewelry per section 4.7. Violation. I wanted to scream. I was losing money for existing. By week 4, I'd lost $300 from my paychecks. Other employees were losing even more. Sarah was down $450. Thomas had lost $600 and quit. I tried to report Diane to HR, but she was HR for our location. She'd consolidated the position when she arrived. Week 5, the printer in Diane's office jammed. She called me to fix it because I was the unofficial tech person. Make it quick, she snapped. I have a meeting in 10 minutes. I walked into her office and my stomach dropped. Her desk wasn't just cluttered, it was buried. Framed photos everywhere. 4 different coffee mugs with designs. A small plant, a decorative lamp, a blanket draped over her chair, a motivational poster on the wall behind her desk that said, "Lead by example," in swirly script. I stood there staring. The printer, Diane barked. That's what you're here for. I fixed the paper jam with hands that wouldn't stop shaking. As I bent down to clear the tray, I saw her computer screen. She'd minimized it quickly, but I'd seen enough. A spreadsheet, names of employees, dollar amounts next to each name. The total at the bottom reads $7,400. Diane had docked all of us thousands of dollars total for violations of a policy she didn't follow herself. And that spreadsheet, those numbers looked wrong. Too high for just the violations I knew about. I waited until everyone left for the day. Then I went back into her office. I pulled up her computer, still logged in. I found the spreadsheet. She'd been inflating the violation amounts, writing people up for $50 but reporting $75 or $100 to payroll and pocketing the difference. She'd stolen over $4,000 in the past 5 weeks. I took photos with my phone. Then I photographed every personal item in her office. The mugs, the photos, the blanket, the poster, the plant, the decorative lamp, the purple stapler that definitely wasn't standard company equipment. I went home, pulled up the company handbook, found the exact reporting procedure Diane had cited to me a dozen times. All policy violations must be reported in writing to the regional manager within 24 hours of discovery. Include photographic evidence and relevant policy sections violated. I wrote the email exactly as the handbook specified, attached all my photos, listed every policy violation in Diane's office, then added a separate section about the financial discrepancies with photos of the spreadsheet showing embezzlement. I sent it to the district director at 11:47 p.m. By 9 a.m., 2 people from corporate were in our office. Diane was escorted out by 10:30 a.m., box in hand, face completely gray. They audited every paycheck she'd processed. She'd stolen $12,000 total by inflating violations. The company refunded every penny to all employees, plus an additional payment for inconvenience and distress. My refund check was $850. Sarah got $2,200. The company fired Diane and pressed charges. At her court hearing, the prosecutor presented my email as evidence. The judge commented that it was the most thoroughly documented workplace complaint she'd ever seen, filed precisely according to company procedure. Diane got 18 months. I got her job. First thing I did was eliminate the clean desk policy. Second thing I did, put a photo on my desk. It's a picture of my plain black computer mouse, just to remember.